I already texted to you. Yeah, I texted to you. All right. That's one. That's one of them. Gotcha. I gotcha. We're gonna get right to this today. Everybody second and log in. Islam. It's gonna be my last lecture for the public until July, and all my students and members, we're gonna be doing everything on Zoom. And for the general public, that's not members and students. If you go on my IG page from Monday to Saturday, you'll be able to see how to Islam. You'll be able to see how to send a donation in. Make sure you send your email, and I'll send you the link to log on for the civics, history, and law lessons on Saturday, and Sunday our Sunday school. If you're not a member, because there's nothing going to be on YouTube anymore. We're trying to do things the right way, and I teach a lot, and I am a professional, but I come back to my people, and I teach for donations, and I do have members, and a lot of Moors and light seekers can come on my page and never give a donation and things. And I say, hey, I'm not here to charge or hustle nobody, but what I'm doing and what I'm giving is wisdom, and I don't even charge. I ask for a suggested donation if you're not a member of $10. I ask my members a suggested donation of $5 each time we speak. That's all. And then we have our member dues, but that's it. It's no extra obligation with me. Now I have a group of Moors I do business with, but everybody is not business minded. Some people have to see others doing. So we got a couple, let me see. Oh, we 3 minutes in. So, like I said, man, I don't owe anybody anything. And you, just like a person willingly on my page, you don't have to be here. I'm not here for no debate with nobody religion. I'm not here for that. If you come on my page with that religious garbage, I'm gonna block you for life. I told you, I'm a Moor, I'm an adept, I'm a teacher, I'm an educator. I don't believe and I don't deal with anything outside myself. When I say Islam, when I say Allah, I'm not talking about nothing outside of myself. So we're gonna get that square. We gonna get that. We got to get that square right off the jump. So if you hear with some whole bunch of religious questions, you might as well delete off my page. Because I told y'all, this ain't more science. I'm an adept. I understand about the essence. I understand about fire, earth, air, river. This ain't about no religion. This ain't about no Mohammed. And if you understand the text, you will understand. And if you read Joe Moore's Quran, you'll understand the words Moors need to study. This is not no Al-Islam. This is not no Egyptology, some European Egyptology. This ain't nothing outside of ourselves. Noble, I'm not listening, man. Look, what no disrespect, Noble. Certain things don't even make sense. I mean, you got a smartphone, Noble. If you got a smartphone, look it up. Look it up in the Library of Congress. Look it up on a credible source. I mean, it's no disrespect. Some things we can, I mean, you look at it right on your smartphone, Noble. And then we can have dialogue on things. And that's what I tell Moors. We don't have to ask things. We should research things and then get clarity and make sure it's valid. But if we just want somebody just to tell us something and we don't want to be a part of something and don't want to be scholastic and become, how can I say, a true alchemist, then we wasting our time just asking people things and we're not willing to research. And we want somebody to do the work and do the work and do the work and just tell us, no, I want to bring you into this house for you can know. If I just tell you, it means nothing. Just like when somebody gives you something, it doesn't mean nothing. But when you work for it, when you put your own heart and sweat and tears and finance in it, it means something. That's what I be telling Moors. That's why in June, once I go back to Arizona, because I'm in Michigan right now, I'm back in my home state. I had to do some business. I'm not going to be doing no more teachings on Zoom. I mean, on YouTube, because Moors don't want to learn and be educated. They just want to follow things and like stuff. And that's not what this is about. So we got 4 more minutes, and then we're going to start into the teaching. Just was confused about it. Didn't see anything pertaining to us Moors. Not surprised though. But we a politic. I'm about to talk about something that's real. You see, because a lot of when I say things, see, this is the thing, Moors. And I want to be clear, and I'm trying to get the right words, man, to be nice to brothers, man, because I really don't understand what brothers, especially that call themselves sheiks and Moors, what are you out here promulgating? Like you out here promulgating some outside yourself and some religious garbage all day, and you say nationality is the order of the day. Well, if nationality is the order of the day, why are we playing? I do these lectures specific. So a lot of stuff you need to correct yourself before anything else. So, thanks for the donation. Cash App $KGB. Thank you. But this is what I'm saying, man. You can dress up in all the regalia you want. You can wear your fez. You can wear all the garments you want. But if you don't know the law without a doubt who you are, and you don't defend it and you don't represent it every day, you are a slave willingly. I'm gonna say this again. Islam. I'm gonna say this again to all my brothers, because see, the buck stops here with me, man. I know you're gonna hit me up. I'll call you back, Nova. This is the thing with me, man. Nothing's gonna happen for us as a people until we understand who we are and we walk in synchronicity and we get behind something that's righteous. I don't care who you following. If any more today you are not representing who you are, you teaching your kids, you are a slave willingly. All this other stuff, you playing. All this religious stuff, man, you playing. Because at the end of the, man, listen here. What's your nationality? Why do you Moors, we talking about we Americans. So why would you go and want to call yourself a Moorish national? And this is what I'll be saying. Then they talk about they not citizens and this and that and the other. And they say they're not 13th Amendment, this and that and the other. I said, but man, you haven't been educated on no law or nothing. You jumping all over the place. Because your freedom name, the name is American. You a Moorish American. I mean, come on, y'all know I'm telling you the truth. Noble Drelly told you are. When you ask these goofballs and say, what's your nationality? What they gonna tell you, Moorish national? That don't even make sense. What's your nationality? And then they say they're a Moorish national. It don't make sense. Your nationality is a Moorish American. Why? Come on, this is simple. Why? You should know why you a Moorish American. You in America with Moroccan descent. If these goofballs talk about they some nationals, why they don't have dual citizenship? I mean, they don't. And then Moors, another thing. And then I see Moors be just following stuff. I'm telling you, I see what Moors. That's why Moors are confused. Moors are just be on pages, just following all over the damn place. First Moors follow people that talk about they can nationalize them. And then I say a scam artist is a scam artist because they're going to keep reinventing themselves. Why? To try to sell you something. First, the scam artists be conscious and trying to scam you with making you some stupid ID card. Then that gets proved fraud. Then they reinvent themselves, talk about they can fix your credit and do all this stuff. And Moors be following that garbage. And I said, none of that. You think some money gonna make you free and free you And you won't be nothing but a nigga with some money. There's a whole bunch of niggas with some money. And this is why I be laughing at Moors. I'm like, man, y'all are playing. And then it's your excuse. Oh, it's no temple in my area, but you on my page. And I'm a real adept, scholar, educator. I have a real school in Temple. I'm a real nonprofit. And I'd be like, and that's why I say, man, y'all Moors playing. Or it ain't no temple in my area, but you be on the internet all day. It's kids go to college on the internet. Negroes make so many excuses. Black folks make so many excuses. But then you say you Moorish. And you say, yes, you are Moor by birth. But it's a whole bunch of dumbass Moors. Now being Moorish is a whole bunch of others, is a whole nother thing. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. And see, this is the thing. And we sit up here, act like we don't be guilty. And I'll be like, man, I tell y'all this over and over. Just like you on my page, I'm on your page. I tell every Moor this every time. Just like you on my page, I'm on your page. I see who y'all following. I see why you confused. I see why you ain't committed to nothing. Because you looking at this, you looking at all this, how can I say, this pageantry. You're looking at all this fancy shit. And that has nothing to do with your freedom and your kids. You just looking at some money, some damn pageantry. And that's why I say niggas is sorry. That's why I say most of the Moors is garbage. That's why most Moors make the excuse, it ain't no temple in my area, and you jump on my page every so often. And then when I start telling the truth, they know I'm talking about them. Because most Negroes have a guilty conscience. That's why you ain't gotta say nobody name specific. Your conscience, which is inside, which is your God, which is you. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know when you being fake, just like you know when you cheating on your significant other and you lying, you know, but you saying you honorable. And then I know so many Moors make up stuff about polygamy. And I say, man, y'all definitely ain't read your Moorish Quran. I know this for a fact, because I know this for a fact. Y'all taking some other teachings and mixing it with more science and be saying stuff. And I say a lot of stuff you haven't even read. This is what I know. You don't even know because the teachers are writing your Moorish Quran. It say the unity of one, of a man and a woman. One, it don't say no whole bunch from our Quran, from our Moorish Quran, but most Moors not studying your Moorish Quran. You taking the teachers of this other garbage and you confused. But no money ain't gonna make you nothing. You still a black Negro. You just got some money, you still a black Negro. I'm telling y'all, man, if we only thing that's gonna make us free and some reparations, we come together and claim our nationality. Point damn blank. All this other fraud stuff, these characters dressed up, rent cars, man, that shit is garbage. That's smoke and mirrors. All these people debating over religion, that's smoke and mirrors. That ain't more science. Period. I don't give a damn what you debate about some name or some God or some Jesus. I don't give a damn about that. Because none of them teachers talking about no religion. None of them teachings. So brothers, that's Moors. You call yourself some Israelite, some conscious person, some stupid ass Egyptologist, and y'all arguing over something that none of you fools can prove. And don't understand the laws. Y'all Negroes jump to all these religions and to these characters, get blinded. But the fact at the end of the day, fool, is you not Negro or black. You not black. You're not no black Muslim. Don't y'all know the Nation of Islam, they had fezzes and they were baying L's. And then when certain things changed, they got blinded and they took and them goofballs took their baying and L and they put X. I'm trying to tell you, I'll show you the pictures with them brothers with them fezzes on. I'm telling you real science, what I know for a fact. And all adepts know I'm telling the truth. They just want to lie to you. I don't have no motive. I stand right against the belly of the beast. I ain't with all that garbage. I'm telling you, all that garbage don't matter. Only thing that matters is you claiming your nationality, proclaiming it, declaring it, have due process. Can't no Negro make you nothing. Can't no temple make you nothing. The laws will make you who you are. Can't nobody tell you who you are. You better know these laws. What is the Declaration of Human Rights? Damn, this is my man. Hold on. I have to call him back. This is important. Hold on, y'all. This is very important. Islam, hello, brother. I'm doing fine, Max. Okay. That'll work. That'll work, my brother. All right. That'll work. All right. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. All right. Let me know. I'll be here. All right. Thanks. All right. But yeah, Morris. Sorry about that. I'm getting my car shipped, man. And y'all know how car shipping be going. But anyway, Morris. All this other stuff do not matter. All this other stuff do not matter. What matters is these people are not going to stop busting your head wide open. I don't give a damn how many times you march. That mess don't. I don't care many times how many people get up there and speech, talk about some stupid ass Black Lives Matter. No, they don't, because it ain't nothing. Ain't no black. You're not black. You're not black. And if we continue to identify as some black, and if we continue to push this propaganda with these Negroes acting stupid, and we don't declare have due process, and we annex our Bay and our L to our name as a group collectively, and stop arguing with religion, and gather under a person that can bring all these so-called religions together, that's why we are the Burn the Bush Tabernacle. Our curriculum is more science. I'm bringing us back to something. I'm bringing our brothers out of a shallow grave. You getting caught up. Listen, when I say Islam, Morris, I'm talking about I, self-law and master. When I say Allah, arm, leg, arm, head, that's the tetragrammaton, man. That's the pentagram. You taking everything. See, your brothers, the Negro preachers, the Negro Masons, and all these goofy religious people, they done took everything and inside and made it something physical. And they don't understand the and the exoteric meanings of things, and the analogy and the parables. These Negroes, these religious Moors, religious Egyptologists, these black whatever Christians and black Islam Muslims, y'all believe in some damn fairy tale. Point blank. And I'm just being honest. I'm a lover of all literature. I study all holy books. But man, you got that. You must discern. You got to understand what these things are talking about. That's why when the Bible is written in parable. You must understand what a parable is. What? Something outside to mean something inward. I'm telling you, most of these Moors, they think they know something, but they don't know nothing internal. When I say the YHWH, that symbolized man. These are all signs and symbols of what? The primordial man. Because what? We didn't write. All these things symbolize man. The tabernacle built without hands. What are y'all think he talking about? The tabernacle that's built without hands. What do you talk about? Everything that was built in a physical tabernacle, the curtains and everything represents the veins, represent the physical body. When I talk about metaphysics, when I talk about the most holy place, the holy place, and a quarter roundabout, I'm talking about your physical structure. When man made in an image of Elohim. See, y'all. None of our ancestors, Egyptians, Hebrew, whatever you want to connotate it, believed in something outside of themselves. We knew it was a creator because it's a creation. We know it's a creator and it's a creation. That's why we believe in monotheism, that one God theory per se. But we ain't all caught up in this garbage. We understand that this Messiah's in the flesh, in the blood, clothed, that cherubim and that seraphim together clothed in the flesh. That's a prophet and an angel, Morse. But so now when we talk about today, it's who we are. And you Negroes tiptoeing around the laws of freedom and what we must do as a people. See, all this preaching, this needs to go viral. Me and my father was having a conversation about this just yesterday. And I want you to sit down and like Arsenio Hall show used to be like, I want you to use your hippocampus and think about something or just a tittle, just a little small. Think about this. Now, when you have all these so-called black scholars per se, that so-called heavy in African-American history, and it's no disrespect to no one, because see, we got to stop playing. You can't play with me. Somebody got to say something. So I'm going to say this again. Y'all remember when they had that little debate? I think it was on one of them shows, and T.I. and Killer Mike, Carnell West. Dad, I already call this one dude Jabba Jaws. Let me cut my fan on because it'd be hot back here. Hold on. I cut my fans on. I'm trying to cut them on. Let it get hot back here. And all these other so-called black scholars like Boyce Watkins, and it's no disrespect. But I want to be clear when I say I'm a Moor and a scholar. So you ain't finna tiptoe around me, and just because you got some stupid ass degree, I got degrees too. And if you so heavy in law, man, you know this. But see, all these Negroes got motives. So I don't think I cut it on hot. Hold on. Think about this, y'all, and ask me some questions. Ask me some questions. Now you got all these brothers, they talk about what are we, this, and that, and the other. You had the one brother on there that people say is scam artists, that be some real estate dude. And I'm like, damn. And then people be showing stuff like how he be with scam artists. Everybody be dealing with these Africans, with this scam artist, Nigerian crap, and thinking just about money and got y'all clouded. That's that for-profit preacher garbage. And that's why Negroes be getting hustled. But anyway, and so you got all these brothers on these talk shows, this and that and the other, calling themselves black. And these brothers supposed to be heavy, right? These are y'all supposed to be scholars. I mean, Dr. Cornel West, see, these brothers talk about Marcus Garvey all day. Why they don't talk about Noble Drew Ali? See, I'm gonna tell you why they don't talk about Noble Drew Ali. Because Noble Drew Ali was the only man in the flesh that showed you that your nationality and your spirituality. That's why. And he told you in layman terms. That's why. Because Noble Drew Ali told you ain't black, you ain't Negro, you ain't colored. He told you a Moorish American. He said, we got something different from these other people. We got something our foremothers and forefathers have, without a damn doubt. Marcus Garvey knew who Noble Drew Ali was. That's why we tell y'all Marcus Garvey wasn't nothing but a so-called John the Baptist, a harbinger. He came with the idea. See, watch this and tell me if I'm lying. You got to get out your feelings and deal with righteousness. That's why we so separated, because Negroes like to cling to cliques instead of dealing with righteousness. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna give y'all point blank. Most of these Negroes with this red, the flag, the red flag, the black and the green, the Marcus Garvey flag, the UNIA flag. Them Negroes will fly that, talk about this our flag. Man, that ain't no flag. That flag only old as Marcus Garvey. Y'all know that. See, these is facts. And a goofball, a Negro that's not educated, he'll argue over something that he have no idea and no history, and knowing damn well he's wrong and make himself look like a fool. That flag is an idea. That flag is no older than Marcus Garvey. That's something he created. Marcus Garvey was the harbinger, or the John the Baptist, giving us an idea. He told you that our prophet Noble Drew Ali is the Messiah. In the writings, y'all know this. This is why I be saying you can't hide it. You can't hide teachings. Even Europeans gave our prophet high standards. When you research the Sacred Drift by Peter Moon, when you research not Peter Moon, but Peter Lambert Wilson. All my students should have it, but a lot of people, I don't know, they don't study. So let's deal with some laws, and then I'm done. Why are all these scholars telling you who you are? Why y'all following in, sending people money over, trying to make some money? You just a nigga with some money. Why we ain't telling people the Declaration of Human Rights? The Declaration of Human Rights, Article 15, the rights of the indigenous people. You better read that. Wait till y'all better read that. See, y'all following all this other garbage. Everybody playing, telling you this garbage, but the laws is the laws. These goofballs getting up there telling you all this stuff, preaching, talking all this, talk about your freedom is connected to your blackness, and you know damn well ain't no damn black land. You know damn well in the court, in the laws of science and the laws of and law, you know black mean dead in that context. So how the hell is we black? An elementary student could tell you that black it's not a noun. Black phone, you ain't that ain't us. And we sit up and play around. Why? Because we self-identify to a damn slave. We let people play with us and act like we stupid. And still today, we ain't learned nothing. We steady going around calling ourselves black. You black. You African American. One point you was Afro-American. Look it up. At one point, you weren't African American. At one point, you were Afro-American. They just keep flipping and changing on Negroes. And we like some damn dumb holidays. And then when I deal with loss, the only thing that's gonna free you is the things that put you in bondage. The only thing that's going to get you out the fire is going through the fire. And most Negroes don't want to fall in line. You want to play. You think because you got a job and that's fine and your kid's stupid. You think because a person got a job, man, they'll take your job. And then and they still busting our young Moors heads wide open. And then all you want to do is march. What needs to be happening is outrage. Why? Because it ain't nothing black. If you listen to things, they put black on everything. Another black man has been murdered. Another black man, another black. So if you're not reading between the lines, if you don't understand code words like in the military, you lost. I'm telling y'all, and until these goofy ass sheiks come out that stupid temple, I said it because the temple ain't nothing but a damn building. If you a sheik like myself and real sheiks, you go anywhere. You can speak anywhere on the corner. Because law, ain't nobody going to arrest you for you telling the truth of the law. And if a person want to arrest me for telling the truth of the law, by God, lock me the hell up. Hell, I willingly give my life for the truth. But I ain't going to be no martyr because we're going to rock this out legally and lawfully. We're going to do things the right way. The laws, we're going to break the law down and make them look back into the laws. We're supposed to come together as a people. We too separated over religion, man-made religion. All you stupid, all you stupid Negroes, we always talk about religion, this, Christianity, this, not and the other, but all y'all gravitating to a man-made religion. And then y'all post, the white man make all these religions. So now y'all gravitate to a religion that keep us separate as Moors. This not Moors religion, this is Moors science. That's why I keep telling people, it's only one science. That's why I said y'all lost. That's why I know Moors that's real or not, because they playing around. I'm seeing who you following, entertainers. I see what you following. Why nobody talk about the Declaration of Human Rights, Article 15? That's all I'm on right now. I don't give a damn about no religion, because Negroes had religion for a long damn time. Now we got to deal with the laws the right way and set all these characters down. If you ain't finna tell every Negro, black, and color, and misnomer Latino and Mexican and Hispanic who they are genetically and love on your brothers and sisters, which is nothing wrong. That's the analogy of the lion and the lamb waking up together. We're supposed to be a people. That's a nation. That's an organization. That's a religious community. That's the rights of an indigenous people. Y'all better read these laws. Nothing ain't changed. It just got modern. The black Christian codes just turned to lottering, and they only do that in your neighborhood. They post up signs in your neighborhood where you grew up in, and as you grow older, you go back and they got signs, no lottering. That was the same thing got the stupid ass black Christian codes. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Stuff is unconstitutional. Why? Because your ass only got some civil rights. You don't have no human rights. I'm trying to tell you facts. Why? Because you willingly gave them up. Negroes don't want to fall in line, and then you let somebody make you some ID like you done something. So let's deal with this science, man. The Declaration, y'all better the Declarations of Human Rights. Y'all better read that. Everything else is misskill. And then if you ain't studying your Moorish Quran, that's why our prophet was so heavy. He came and told you have a nationality and a spirituality. That makes you a complete fifth. You're not no 3/5. Y'all, this is crazy. This is asinine. And Moors going around acting like we don't have a solution. We do have a solution. That's why our prophet said in the flesh, you're going to notice a real sheep. You're going to take it to the next level, legal and lawfully. We're not just going to be talking. If we really want to make some noise, if you fed up like I'm fed up, seeing brother getting their head bust and just laying on the ground, after why these damn people that got jobs is killing them, and all we're going to do is try to sue civilly. And then when I say it's never going to happen, not until you understand who you are. Not until you stand up, not until when stuff happen like that, the people come together, the tribe come together. Then it's a problem. When they see all of us in our turbans and our fez, if we come in legally and lawfully, then it's a problem. Y'all ain't listening, man. Y'all is not listening. So let's deal with something. Let's deal with something. I don't see no sheik teaching this. I'm right here. I've been teaching this same thing over and over. I said, man, I don't care what no Negro got no temple. I don't give a damn. I don't care. And you sitting up here just up in there preaching. You ain't talking. You ain't okay. Well, everybody still Negroes. You telling them my Latino Hispanic brothers that they ain't Moors, or you think the only person is a Moor because you got some dark skin, you goofball. You that so stupid in your damn brain. Because these Negroes ain't reading. The 1828 Webster Dictionary said the American is the copper colored racist. Negroes tripping, man. They no talking, no she, no nothing. They up there just talking. Man, who the hell want to go to a temple with somebody that's talking? You can give me the spirituality on one day, Sunday school. But then what a history and law and civics? What a agriculture? What a business? What we got going on together? Man, it's just a whole bunch of Negroes dressed up, broke as hell. You can't tell me no different. You cannot tell me no different. I see that garbage. That's why them Negroes just be debating. How long y'all gonna do? Negroes been debating for 10 years. These Negroes still debating. I'm like, man, y'all are crazy. It's enough of y'all could have been made a difference in your community. Hell. The Negroes could have been put their money together and bought stuff and this. They don't want to do nothing. That's why I be saying Negroes don't want to do nothing. That's why I said a Negro is a slave mentally, because most Negro, black and color, you think like a slave. I'm telling you right now, want to go to the mall. That's some slave stuff. You want to spend your money so bad to do what? You want to spend your money so bad to do what? That's why I said, man, Negroes make me sick. Period. Negroes make me sick. I don't give a damn how nobody feel, because I ain't no Negro. My people ain't Negro. My people ain't black. My people ain't colored. Let's deal with the facts. Let's deal with laws. Now, give a damn. You a Moorish American by law. I don't give a damn what nobody tell you. I don't give a damn how mad a person can get. Don't give a damn about nobody mad, and you know exactly who you are. My phone blowing up. It gets hot back here, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. I get heated, man. I gotta get comfortable. I had to do some teaching with some Moors earlier, so I had to be appropriate. So excuse me, man, for getting comfortable, man. Apologies. It's just super hot back here. Now watch this. A lot of stuff Moors don't understand when I talk about laws and military laws. Look up continuous objector. Consciousness, consciousness objector. And it's a noun. And I think it was used in this context back in 1896. Now watch this. I'm giving you laws. Watch this. In reference to those with religious scruples about mandatory vaccination, military since predominant from World War I. Conscious, now early 13th century, from Old French, conscience, innermost thoughts, desires, intentions, feelings. From Latin, conscientia, knowledge within oneself, sense of right, a moral sense. Conscientinum, nominative conscience, present participant of conscience. Be mutually aware. From come with or thoroughly. See calm plus secure, to know. See science. I'm telling you. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. Military, mid 15th century, from French, militaire. 14th century, from Latin, militaris, of soldiers of war, of military service, warlike. From Miles, genitive, militis, soldiers of unknown origins, perhaps ultimately from Etruscan, or else meaning one who marches into a troop, and thus connect to Sanskrit, mela, assembly, Greek, homilos, assembly, crowd, throng, related, military, Old English. So I hope y'all, I'm showing y'all what things mean in different time periods. Military, noun, soldiers, generally. 1757, from military, adjective, earlier, a military man. 1736. Now watch this. I keep telling y'all, remember when I told y'all Thomas Jefferson, Quran, a lot of stuff, when they say Tripoli, and I was breaking down how they was destroying the Moors, and I tell people, listen, man, when you talk about Sir Francis Hawkins and the slave ship of Jesus of Lambuk, yes, that stuff was real. I'm telling you. And Moors don't understand the science because they don't teach. And then you got these Moors that give you this religious stuff outside of yourself. I don't rock with that. In order for us to have some reparations, we got to deal with laws. We got to repair ourselves back to our original state. Repair. So watch this, y'all. The General Order number 100, the Lieber Code, instructions for the government of armies of the United States in the field. Article 33, it is no longer considered lawful. On the contrary, it is held to be a serious breach of the law of war to force the subjects of the enemy into the service of the victorious government, except the latter should proclaim after a fair and complete conquest of the hostile country or district that is resolved to keep the country, district, or place permanently as its own and make it a portion of its own country. So right then, Morris, if you're using your brain and you hearing this military and all this stuff, you was a prisoner of war. I hope y'all following what I'm saying. They getting you with this stupid ass out of Africa garbage. Now, I ain't saying people didn't wouldn't travel all around. That ain't what I'm saying. But a lot of stuff they telling you bull crap, and it ain't even probable. And I challenge anyone with they straight out of Africa bullshit and take it how you want it. That's not scholarship. Somebody got to tell our babies the truth. And tell them their nationality instead of just going around telling them to believe in some Jesus and believe in some Muhammad outside of themselves. This ain't no Al-Islam. This ain't no European Christianity or no Negro Christianity. This ain't no Negro Masonry. This ain't no stupid ass mysticism or no mystic shit. We know what all that symbology mean. All that outward stuff that you Negroes, religious people taking, that all that is symbolized something within. I don't give a damn what ritual you do if your heart ain't right. Point blank. Now, take that how you want to take it. Take it how you want to take it. I don't give a damn about all that garbage. That garbage don't mean nothing. All the rituals, all the crystals Negroes be having. Man, that mess they can't cover up the evil that you do every day. The damn ritual. Your heart ain't pure. You can't conjure up nothing. Please, get the hell out of here. Now watch this, especially for these Negroes call themselves black, celebrating all these fake Kwanzaa, all these just dumbass holidays, and you call yourself a Moor. Black has no standing at law. And you Negroes talk about, well, Obama didn't do nothing for black people. Yes, he did. He told you in 2010 that you had a right of a nationality and a right to change it. And no one would be arbitrarily denied of a nationality and a right to change it. And the claim a child replaces the birth certificate. That's what he did for you. I don't give a damn about no Obama personally like that or no politics. Presidents, they already selected. What the hell y'all talking about? And that's why I've been saying y'all playing. But see, laws is laws. You got to know the law. Y'all just playing. And that's why I said Moors don't want to do nothing. All they want to do is follow shit. That's why I said we moving on. My last YouTube teaching, all of my people follow me. We on Zoom when we gonna build this real temple. Black has no standing at law. As such, they are not entitled to human rights, as they are not considered human. That's why you think Negro, blacks, and color got some damn civil rights. And the big five, you look at them Negroes that sold you out, the big five. It's always a Negro that sell you out. Or you think a enemy or a European or Albion, whatever the hell you want to call them, can just take you out without some of your goofball brother selling you out? Just look like our brother Mamunda, what's his name? In the Congo. And you see Belgium sold him out. But you see how a lot of his own brothers, Belgium sold him out because his own brothers was whack. They wanted some power. A nigga will sell you out for some money. And I'm sorry, I just say it like how it is. I'm saying exactly how it is. Hell, that's what y'all listen to every day. Your kids listening to it. They calling themselves black. Might as well call yourself a nigga. Hell, you doing it every day. I'm telling you, ain't no Negro, black, and color, and it ain't going viral. But then y'all listen to some bippity bop, my nigga, my bitch, this stupid shit. That's the thing, a self-inflicted bullet wound. Negroes talk about some civil rights. Civil rights? What's civil rights? You ain't thought about that yet? Black people have no rights affected because they are not considered humans under international law. You better research, man. Black is not a race, language, land, country, culture, ethnicity. And as much as it is entitled to human rights and protections under international law, And then you got these goofballs talking about they're African American. Well, African ain't a country. Prove me wrong. Is Africa a country? Yes or no? This is how simple it's easy to destroy these goofballs. They say they're African American. I say, what you mean? Where? Man, you could put the states in Africa about 5 times. So you say you are African American, what you mean? And then to confuse Moors, this is what they say. They say they are Moorish national. And I'm like, but you're not an American? Do you say you are Moorish national? I'll be like, man, y'all definitely confused. You definitely confused. You definitely confused. And that's the problem. Because you listen to brothers that ain't initiated. You listen to brothers that ain't gonna tell you the truth and law. You listen to people that sound good. That's preaching. That's preaching. Somebody can convince you of some stupid shit, but not showing you the laws pertaining to freedom. And you will sit up there and clap. And that's right, Islam. That's what Negroes do. Islam, Islam. You ain't looked up nothing. That's why I be laughing. And they laughing at you because they know you ain't gonna look. And that's how they scamming you. But they can't come to that with my real students. I keep telling y'all, I see the garbage you following. No more is telling you the Declaration of Human Rights, the rights of indigenous people, telling us we got to come together. And the real science of the AA22 number pertaining to international law is 30,000 Negro, blacks, and colored proclaiming, declaring, and having due process, signing the petition, and taking it to the world courts in the Netherlands. Give a damn about you signing something, you getting no damn discount from a goddamn McDonald's on no stupid ass burger, and you showing that on the internet. Look at that, Noble. See, it works. It works. You ain't paying no taxes on a fucking dumbass purchase. This what these Negroes be doing. This what they happy with. This, and y'all know I'm telling the truth. And then more, yeah, I want that. Or you want something because you don't have to pay some taxes on a dumbass burger or some gas. And then you say, this is your country, but you spending your money. And then you say it's all fiat. That's why I be laughing at you goofballs. It's a joke. Black, African, African American, African Canadian, Afro Latino, African Caribbean, and those who visually look black, color of law, the construct, have no rights which are affected unless they do so. That's the SF-181. And self-identify as white, and in other cases, American Indian. But we know the laws. What? Moorish American. What's your nationality? Moorish American. What's your race? Asiatic. What's your status? White. If you don't know that, you a fool. I'm telling you, this is law. The military cannot be sued. That's why they're killing y'all. They can't be sued. Why? Because you ain't a human. Are you listening to me? Negroes don't have nobody fighting on for them. This needs to go viral. Article 1, indigenous people have the right to full enjoyment as a collective or as individuals of all human rights. It didn't say no damn civil rights, of all human rights and fundamental freedoms as recognized in the Charter of the United Nations. A charter is the highest law of the land. Y'all know that, I hope. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the international human rights laws. Only thing we must do is defend the Constitution. Now you got all these sheiks, and I ain't got to say their names, in Atlanta, all these places, they get up there and it's talk loud. Just because you can talk soft and you can regurgitate some shit that was already said, but we in the flesh today. I don't care how many of us got feathers on, we self-identify. Let's take it, if nationality is ordered today, let's do the work that the prophet and our other elders didn't finish. You know why they ain't gonna finish? Because them Negroes scared and they some cowards. That's why. That's why. And I'm right here. I ain't know, I'm a God. I ain't no soldier. A soldier prays to the God and hope he make it home in battle. I'm a God. This flesh don't mean shit to me. And I'm gonna tell you that from the heart. This flesh means nothing to me. Nothing. Point blank. The nigga talk about you some damn soldier. Please. Indigenous people and individuals have the right not to be subjected to force. Man, let me go back, man. Let me go back. Article 3, indigenous people have the right. When I say what? You indigenous to what? This land. But you calling yourself some national. So you from somewhere else? Well, take your goofy ass home then. Take your dumb ass home. Pack your shit up and go home. National. See? That's what I'm saying. Negroes be goofy. You can't go nowhere without permission. Shut the hell up. Article 3, indigenous people have the right to self-determination You hear that? You hear that? So first, I'll tell you, let's go back, because I want y'all to hear all this. Article 1, indigenous people have the right to the full enjoyment as a collective or as an individuals or as individuals or as individuals. When I tell more, you're not no damn sovereign and no citizen. That's an oxymoron. You know, sovereign and no citizen. You better be clear on this stuff. I'm right here, y'all. Right? Of all human rights and fundamental freedoms as recognized in the Charter of the United Nations. So why would you be doing something local and every local jurisdiction know who the hell you are? The Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the International Human Rights Laws. Article 3, indigenous peoples have the right to self-determination. By virtue of that right, they are freely determined their political status and freely pursue their economic, social, and cultural development. Man, this needs to go viral. And see, that's why these Negroes, you a scholar. A scholar in what? The laws free us. I'm breaking the law down so easy, man. Y'all, it should be hard. It should be Islam going on here. This is too simple. All we got to do is fall in line. I guarantee you. Article 8, indigenous people and individuals have the right not to be subjected to forced assimilation. Here I go again. I'm telling you analogies that the lion and the lamb must lay down and wake up in the morning and no one will be harmed. Just like the redbirds and the bluebirds and the pigeons, they lay down and wake up in the morning, no one will be harmed. Why? Because they in this world together. Why? Because the great God Allah is showing you how man and animal should be amongst each other. In what? Peace. And then you got these goofballs say Islam's not peace. That's dumb. And that's what I be saying. These Moors don't know how to do nothing. It's garbage. All perpetrators, all YouTube. I'm telling you, because I jump in your city and I know how you are in your city. I fly right to your city. None of these Moors they not doing nothing they say. Nothing. And they ain't part of nothing. It ain't no temple in my city. But you on my page, you don't want to see and come out and visit. We had a big temple out here, and then I show you how we get small temples in your area and buy the land in your community that you live in every day. It don't make sense. Article 8, indigenous people and individuals have the right not to be subjected to forced assimilation or destruction of their culture. Do y'all hear that? Or destruction of their culture. So you can't be forced to assimilate and they can't have no destruction of your culture. That's why our prophet told you, be yourself. States shall provide effective mechanisms for prevention of and redress for any action which has the aim or effect of depriving them of their integrity as distinct peoples, or of their cultural values or ethnic identities. Any action which has the aim or effect of dispossessing them of their land, territories, resources, any form of forced population transfer, which has the aim or effect of violating or undermining any of their rights. Didn't say human rights, did it? Any form or forced assimilation or integration, making you come some Christian when an overseer tell you what to believe in. Any form of propaganda designed to promote or incite racial or ethnic discrimination directed against them. Man, y'all ain't listening. Are y'all listening to me? And so what the hell these temple, what these chicks doing? All these Negroes in the temple. What y'all doing? Having church. Because there's way more than 30 Moors worldwide. So you can't get mad at me. Article 10. Indigenous people shall not be forcibly removed from their lands or territories, nor relocation shall take place without the free, prior, and informed consent of the indigenous people concerned and after agreement. Unjust and fair compensation, not hustling them, where possible, with the option of return. Man, I can go on and on, man. I ain't got time reading all this, but I'm going to read some more. Indigenous peoples have the right to practice and revitalize. So that means what? Resurrection. Like I'll be telling y'all, this ain't nothing new. We resurrecting. We going back to something. We're not creating no laws. What we're doing, defending the law. We're defending the Constitution. We're defending the stuff that's on the Liberty Bell, 25 and 10, which is Acts 25 and 10. See, this is law. And when you know law, they can't touch you. They might not like your candor, but I bet you walk out of there with your fez on your head, straight up as a noble, because that's what this is right here. That's what you're looking at in the flesh. Can't get mad. And that's the thing about Negroes. When one of our brothers is anointed and have the education and the wisdom, the first thing we do, a Negro that know they ain't educated, they want to try to compare themselves to that. Instead of latching on and learning and being a part of the body, the first thing Negroes do is destroy. That's why we don't have nothing. That's why we don't have nothing. That's why I said Negroes is sorry. Listen to this. Indigenous people have the right to practice and revitalize their cultural traditions and customs. This includes the right to maintain, protect, and develop the past. Listen to what I just said. This includes the right to maintain, protect, and develop the past. That's what I'm doing right now. Man, all y'all should be under this, the Burning Bush Tabernacle Moore Science Temple and School. Present and future manifestations of their cultures, such as archaeological, which I give it to you, and historical sites, artifacts, designs, ceremonies. Wait till I show y'all all these artifacts my mom got. My mother used to have an African museum. Man, we got all artifacts. You see the chairs I'm behind. Look. I mean, all this stuff is culture. Wait till I show y'all a lot of the masks instead of the cultural masks my mother and them had. This is real, man. I'm cultured. These real wooden chairs. Look at the table. I mean, let me show y'all something, man. Look at this table. This is my tea. Look at these heads. Y'all see these? Can you see this head? Let me see. Look at this. This sculpture. This stuff done by our people. Look at this. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I ain't new to this, man. This life is real. Wait till I show y'all my mother new museum. That's why I'm doing this, man. We got a lot of stuff, man, but we got to have the building and the space and the people supporting for I can get all the artifacts, because it's a lot. But if we don't have the people supporting, I can't build the school and the temple and have all the artifacts and be teaching our babies the culture. It's a lot, man. When I say it's a lot, I mean it's a lot. But this is what this is all about. This ain't about just no playing, having no damn church. So where was I at? All right, ceremonies, technologies, and visual and performing arts and literature. What literature? The literature that I write. Man, I'm getting ready to have my 20th book done. That's why I be laughing. I'm like, man, this is education. And that's how I know Moors is garbage, because Moors don't read and study. They just buy books and collect them. And them boys collect dust. I'll tell you right now, because I know Moors be posting books. I'll break down every book you got. And I know you don't know a damn thing in that book. I know that for a fact. I know this for a fact. Because if you was reading any of the books you posting, you will be like, yep. Moore's got the UCC books and believe in a lot of that stuff. And I say I use those books to show you what not to do. Because the UCC and the UCC1, that's fraud. If you don't know that, you a liar and a sin. Technologies and visual and performing arts and cultures. State shall provide readiness through effective mechanisms, which may include restitution. Now, how a Negro, black, and color gonna get restitution? You can't, because a Negro, black, and color was a slave for life. You better read the Dred Scott Law. That's why the Sundry Moore Act, they ain't want to be under the laws as no slave, no Negro, because you are nothing but a damn animal. Developed in conjunction with indigenous peoples with respect to their cultural, intellectual, religious, spiritual property taken without their free, prior, and informed consent, or in violation of their laws, traditions, and customs. Are y'all listening to me? Article 12, indigenous people have their right to manifest, practice, develop, and teach their spiritual and religious traditions, customs, ceremonies, the right to maintain, protect, and have access in privacy to their religious and cultural sites. Meaning what? You don't got to let nobody in your religious and cultural sites if you don't want to. If they ain't part of your culture and your tribe, you don't got to open your doors to the damn public. Are y'all listening to me? The right to be used and control of their ceremonial objects, and the right to be reparation. But a Negro can't get reparations. Why? Until you repair. That's why they telling you the law. You are indigenous to the land. So you must figure out your nationality, Negro. Of their human remains, states shall seek to enable the access and or reparation of ceremonial objects and human remains in their possessions through fair, transparent, and effective mechanisms developed in conjunction with indigenous people concerned. So what they saying, all you damn pyramid robbers and cave robbers, when they, what's the movies them Europeans be making? They be going there, they be talking about, I forget those movies. And they be going there, Tomb Raider, all that. Yeah, you Negroes, Tomb Raiders. That's what they tell you. I tell you that that's one of the Masonic cities. They'll tell you right in the face. They Tomb Raiders. They done robbed all the indigenous people all over the land from their artifacts, from their gold. That's why the teachers tell you, you rich, they done stole your shit and talk about creating some fake ass universities. What university, what school these goofballs went to and created universities? It's from us. That's why they call it universities, because it's elementary. This is the universe. We studied the universe. That's what the Quran is. Our Morse Quran, knowledge, order, rhythm, astronomy, nature. Y'all don't hear me? Just like my dad told me within college, one of his European Jewish professors, they told me the same thing. That's like, we Negroes are the only group of people that let somebody else teach their kids and then they goofy ass complain and don't teach them nothing at home and sit their goofy ass down and watch basketball and love and hip hop all day. Don't teach your kids nothing. Article 30. Military activity shall not take place in the lands or territories of indigenous people unless justified by a relevant public interest. Man, I'm just giving y'all a little bit. Government should consider the following. Listen to this. Y'all ready, Morris? The tea hot. All blacks, Black, African, African American, African Canadian, Afro Latino, Afro Caribbean, etc., and those who visually look black, all that, have no rights. However, this brings up a problem that those of black, all those misnomers, and those who visually look black, all that, categories have sworn false oaths. You sworn false oaths. False oaths mean those black Africans, all that, etc., and those who visually look black, all that garbage, have conducted human rights violations, genocide, apartheid, with the full knowledge, endorsement, and participation by the said military. This is their laws, not mine. This is free information. That's why I said, man, y'all missing it. I'm telling you, you missing it. That's why if we bring up if we say, hey, man, we're not Negro, black, and colored, and we stand up for who we are, and we follow around the right teachers legally and lawfully, man, you have a problem then. Matthew chapter 5, 33, 37. Again, ye heard it have been said by them of old times, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shall perform unto the Lord thy oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is false, it is footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shall thou swear by the head, because thou cannot make one hair white or black. But let your communication be ye, or yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than this cometh of evil. It's a valid to note that most Moors, if not all military Moors, they all have a religious branch. You got to understand this. And since it is a matter of public record, I always speak on public record Moors. That's why in court, for the record, Your Honor, everything but public record, that the Bible in the New Testament quotes Jesus, which is never with a J in the Hebrew dialect, Yeshua, as God's son on earth. As God's son on earth. All oaths are fraudulent. This means that all military for states, United Nations members, and non-members are guilty of violation of their religious contractual obligations. Hey, this is based on their laws when you read. That's why when you read in Exodus chapter 20, 13 and 16, they tell you to go to court and put your hand on the Bible. So, hey, the military, which conscripted black, African, African-American, all those misnomers, and those who visually look black have no rights, is guilty of violating international law and the Lieber Code in Article 33. Read it. Europeans had phrases. If my sons did not want wars, there would be none. That was good old Rothschild. Mishnah about going before 71 judges before going to war. In Numbers 11 and 16, according to Exodus chapter 23 and 9. Thou shalt not oppress a stranger. I mean, even in old letters, you got Europeans, and he wrote for the Saturday Evening Post, 4 letters on American history by Professor Rafik to Dr. J.H. McCullough of Baltimore in his first letter. And he wrote, while there is not a red man, nor never was, in this continent, to this day, do they attempt to separate the American language from all others, while their roots and structures are exactly like in any Eastern continent. When we are led by systems or do not investigate and compare subjects in all their bearings, we are apt to fall into these delusive mistakes. But whoever will take the trouble, as I have done, to compare the features, the language, the religions, the customs of all the nations of the 5 parts of the world, Asia, Europe, Africa, Polynesia, America, and you will find, as I have found, the mankind is a unity with many deviations of features, complexions, language, religions, government, civilizations, all derived from single primitive types of those effect and a common central focus to events. This result in a single but striking point, doubted to this day by superficial inquiries. It is sufficient to mention that there were in America before Columbus came nations and tribes of the following complexions: copper, tawny, olive, dusky, white, or pale yellow, dark brown, and black. That's copper coloration that the 1828 Webster Dictionary says. What did they say? What American is? Y'all better read. Before Columbus came, you know, the copper color, all them colors, but none red unless painted. And none red unless painted, because they wanted to take that away from you. That's that European propaganda with that red man garbage. But y'all don't know indigo is the steel color of the copper. I'm trying to tell you, that's why they put indigo when you see the pictures when they so-called hung Christ and they have indigo on the top. Y'all don't even know what that means. It's a mockery. Christmas is just the Christ mass. I mean, it's a lot of things that we don't know because it's a joke. It's all a damn joke. You know, but not red if it was painted. And that all these complexions are also found in Asia, Polynesia, and Africa. The Native American Negroes or Black Indians have been seen in Brazil, Ghana, Caracasas, Popayan, Choco, North California. Some of them, such as the Araras or the Cararas of Cumana, were black, but with fine features and long hair, like the Jolos and the Galas of Africa. Others in New California, latitude 32, called Estiros, are like the Hatinitos, the Numuakus. The names are weird. The Numuquas, the Tambuskis, and many other Nigerian tribes, not black, but dark brown, yet complete Negroes with large, thick lips, broad, flat noses, and very ugly. He say ugly, but you know that's fine. I'm telling you. Telling y'all, Moors. Y'all don't even understand. Telling you, man. Let's break some of us down. African, a noun, Latin, Africa, terra, African land, Libya, the Carthaginian territory. Of adjective, Africus, from from Afro and African, a word of uncertain origin. The Latin word originally was used only in reference to the region around modern Tunisia. It gradually was extended to the whole continent, right? From Arabic, afar, dust, earth, is tempting, but the early date seems to argue against it. The Middle English word was Afrique. Old English bleak, B-L-A-E-C, the color black, also ink, from noun or black, an adjective. There is no definition for black in Black Law's dictionary and no definition for black in Beauvoir's Law's dictionary in 1856. I'm telling y'all, you got to get the oldest you can. That's why these Negroes, they don't know how to study, they playing. Because as soon as they get something, they think they smart. You just show your hand. American is a native of America, originally applied to the aboriginals of copper-colored races, found here by the Europeans, but now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. The name America must always exalt the pride of patriotism. Okay, so we know that. The fact that black, African Americans, all that, and those who visually look black, all that, have no rights, right? Unless they do an SF-181 and self-identify. Listen to what I just said. Research what a SF-181 and self-identify. See what that means before you do anything. Let's start doing some research and start asking questions. That's why you got to be, if we're trying to correct ourselves, we got to come out with the right answer collectively. That's what deliberation, that's what we do. If we're going to do law, if not, you just playing. And in other cases, American Indian, they have no standing at law. And therefore they are not recognized at law and in law, and reveals the truth that black, African American, all those misnumbers, all that, and those who visually look black, all those have no rights, which are affected unless they do the SF-181 and self-identify as white. And in other cases, American Indian are not entitled to human rights, indigenous rights, or any other kind of rights. See the Dred Scott decision. See Scott versus Sanford, 1857. And you got to note, this case has never been overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. The infamous off-quoted conclusion of the descendants had no rights, which the white man was bound to respect. And those in the legal community will point to the 14th Amendment being a solution. But that's bull garbage to this problem. But however, Morris, the evidence which supports this fact, black African American has no standing at law. And it follows the Secretary Council members, the permanent members of the United Nations Security Council, also known as the Permanent Five, the Big Five, or the P5, include the following five governments: China, France, Russia, United Kingdom, and United States. And the members represent the five great powers considered to victors of World War II. Each of the permanent members have the power to veto, enabling them to prevent adoption of any substantive draft council resolution, regardless of the level of national support for the draft. I hope y'all know this. I hope y'all know this law. That's why I said I don't give a damn what nobody say. Negro, black, and color. I don't have time to play with nobody dumbass religion. I'm down with, I understand all religions, but I deal with the laws and facts. This is science. I don't give a damn how much money you got. That don't mean nothing. That shit can be taken away from you in a heartbeat. And then you're going to go right back to being what? A nigga, a broke nigga. Instead of understanding who you are. That's where all the gold is. That's where all the alchemy is. Black has no standing at law internationally. So they know they are under no obligation to consider black, all African American, Latino, all that. And those who visually look black, because they have no rights, which are affected unless you do, when we proclaim, declare, and have a due process. It's certain things. We must sign a certain petition, and that's the SF-181. And self-identify. That's proclaiming. The first thing you must have confidence to proclaim out of your mouth, verbally. Proclaim and written down, proclaim, declare. And then you have due process. That's a process. It's a process, Morris. Fall in damn line. Let's do this the right way. And self-identify. Self-identify. Remember I tell you, your nationality Moorish American, your race Asiatic, your status is white. Status. And you be missing it. They have no human rights, nor do they need to ensure that blacks have rights and rights, and they don't have the enjoyment of human rights because they know black has no standing at law. They know this. And those who visually look black have no rights. We are not aware of the refusal or refusals by a government to authorize a proposal, arms transfer on the grounds of the risk of diversion of the arms because black Africans, all those misnomers I told y'all, what they do, they have no rights, which are affected. All that Vatican, the bank, the institution for works or religious, the IOR, commonly referred to as the Vatican Bank, is privately held financial institution located inside the Vatican City. This all free information, and y'all dealing with garbage and spookism. Founded in 1942, the IOR role is to safeguard and administer property intended for works of religious or charity. I can go on and on. The Vatican, as well as the Christian denominations, deal in chattels, financial securities, and investments. War is an investment, and the Vatican Holy See is also one of its financiers. Y'all got to know this. I can break all this stuff down. It's a lot that you can research if you're a real scholar. Research the message of the Holiness Pope Francis for the celebration of the World Day of Peace. No longer slaves, but brothers and sisters. At the beginning of the new year, which we welcome as God's gracious gift to all humanity, I offer this heartfelt wishes of peace to every man and woman. Read it. Read it, y'all. Read it. This is what I'm telling y'all. So why are you going to continue to identify as a damn slave? Why? Why are you going to go around just quoting stuff and you're not telling your kids who you are, or Leviticus to the Liberty Bell? Why are you going to go around listening to all these colorful stuff, calling yourself black this, and you celebrating all these dumb holidays and you marching for all this? Man, you're not black. You're a Moorish American. And until we defend the Constitution, until these sheiks tell it like it is and give the laws, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. We must defend the Constitution. And the international maxim is that black has no standing on the earth. And it relates to the input report. Black has no standing to a continuous objection to military service. If there are any inclinations on, if you think I'm telling you some garbage, research it. Research everything I just told you. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you laws. I break this down. I said, I don't care about your religion. That's over. I care about who you are and freedom. You're going to continue to get your head bust with all that colorable garbage. And until we proclaim, declare, and have due process, I'm down with reparations too. But a Negro, black, and color, a slave is not going to get no reparations. You can't tell me that. It ain't no way you can sit and explain that legally and lawfully and tell somebody you got the key to salvation. All these Negroes, I don't care if you write books about economics, I don't give a damn. You're not telling the truth. All these people talking at these black business schools, all this colorful stuff, you're not telling the truth of the people who they are. Why would you put black on anything and call yourself some doctor, some educator? Man, you got to talk to me about our nationality. I don't want to talk about nothing else. I don't want to talk about the first thing that come out of my mouth to any Negro that think they're heavy is, what is the Declaration of Human Rights, Article 15? What is the rights of indigenous people? What is the law that I just broke down and told you? I just showed you that what the SF, what these certain papers you got to fill out for we to self-identifying. See, these Negroes ain't telling you that because they selling you stuff. They putting you back in slavery. They making you some stupid ass card. You falling for it. And you talk about you done claimed your nationality. With who? I'm gonna look at you stupid as hell. And you should look at yourself right back in the mirror like, yeah, this stuff is stupid. Stop being stupid, and let people play you. Stop letting people talk about making you some damn plate and some stupid ass passport. All that garbage don't mean nothing. You must proclaim, declare, have. Can't nobody do nothing for you. I'm a leader. I'm an educator. All we got to do is fall in line. That's why I say this is the Burning Bush Tabernacle. What is my curriculum? More science. I'm an adept. I'm an educator. I'm a scholar. I have real degrees. I don't have any fake degrees. I'm not here to scam you. A scam artist always got to reinvent themselves. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. First a person wanted, like I said, first a person, they started off scamming you. Look, just follow the scams. You got these more. They start off they conscious with this conscious community garbage with these goofy TV shows. They talking about they're gonna nationalize you, and then they selling you all this, telling you to print this garbage. And then when you prove that that's from a real Moor, when that's garbage, then they go to the next scam because poor people only think about money. Rich and nobles, they talk about ideas. The ideas of claiming our nationality and going back into the constitutional fold. Look how these goofballs, first they want to be conscious to tell you this, now they try to reinvent themselves, and you Negroes fall for that because Negroes written cards for a minute and stand at Airbnbs and partying, and you Negroes following that. This what y'all follow, entertainment. That's why I said nigga sorry, man. And then they call themselves more, but you following garbage. First, a person telling you about first these people scammed you, saying that they can nationalize you, all this garbage. That's just like you following a person that say, oh, he only did that to them. Oh, he only do that to them. And you're going to follow like, oh, he changed. And they only bring this garbage in your community. If it's history and law and civics, I do business all over. I just don't do business with Moors because a lot of people think they Moors, because a lot of Moors don't know shit. And they don't know real business. And they'll really just give their money away. You see? And this is what Moors do. But you say you're a Moor, you follow people, think you're finna get something. And I say, I see you. That's why you lost. I see you. Moors following characters. Moors following characters. So what? So are you being entertained? Because this is supposed to be this is supposed to be educating you. Moors following characters. I don't give a damn about nobody going to no basketball game. We go to I don't care about nobody driving no dumbass Lamborghini or wearing a whole bunch of shiny shoes and suits. Like that's what you want? That's what you want. That's what you want in life with your kids. You want to be what? Famous? Talk to me. Somebody talk to me. What y'all want to be famous? You want some things. You want some fucking trickings. Because that's all I see Moors doing. These grown men, these grown Moors, talk about they Moors. Y'all following entertainment. Y'all following entertainment, and you like it. I'll call you out. Because and that's why I say you can't be no student of mine. And then Moors be acting like I'll be talking about you because it's the internet. I can look at anything. I'm telling you, I'll be all over. That's why I said, wait till all this over and I go back to Vegas and I'll be like, yep, I told y'all everything is fake. So they do. So these scam go to so many lengths to scam you. And that'd be so funny. A Negro will go so many lengths to scam you. And y'all fall for that. And y'all fall for that entertainment. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is garbage. I don't care about nothing else. If you ain't talking about who you are and the laws and stop calling yourself black, because I don't give a damn about your money. You get your head bust too if you ain't honorable. And then you'll be classified as black. Because you playing. And that's what y'all doing. I mean, here it is. These brothers start off and saying, hey, this the science. Then all of a sudden, y'all flip. And then y'all follow, this is entertainment. This ain't no Moors love and hip hop or no games. I mean, social media supposed to connect us, not just entertain us. This is what y'all want. Especially these brothers that's conscious. That's why y'all ain't committed. Y'all following characters. Man, I'm telling you, I be so hurt every time I see Moors that supposed to be students following characters. And then when I talk like this, they be acting like I ain't talking about them. And that's why I said Negroes ain't nothing. Because they'll sit there like a Negro know who did something to you, like Pac said, and sit right there and smile in your face and act like they don't know what the hell going on. Your own brother will kill you. Hell. Point blank. And that's why I said Negroes ain't nothing and we won't fix ourselves. And we know damn well we be part of the madness. Because if you follow it, that means you part of it. You on people page, follow them. You are following these people page. Why would you follow garbage? You got to tell me. You're supposed to follow things that's right. You supposed to, and then Morris be told, yep, that's right. But y'all be the ones following the garbage. The scam artists. This be the thing. So tell me, so it's just entertainment for you. If you follow entertainment, it's entertainment. That's why I said, man, your people's minds be polluted. And then got the nerve to tell these young kids what to do. That's why they don't respect you, goofballs. That's why they don't respect no man. Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all ain't teaching no, showing these young kids how to be noble and be honorable and doing something righteous in their community and things, and stop just being a dressed up monkey. And then we got men that's 50, 60 years old. We want to just dress up like these rappers and drive around in rented cars and stay in Airbnbs and go to games and shit and try to con our people out of money. That's life. That's life. That's the legacy we want to live. We want to leave. And if it's business, why we only bring this business in the community? If Negroes so stupid in business, business is business. Maybe, okay, if Negroes don't got the money, why would you beg somebody for something? Take it to a community that people got the money. You can't take it nowhere because they're going to laugh in your face. Especially you can't take that garbage nowhere because they're going to laugh in your face. Yeah, I'm in Tucson, but I'm in Michigan right now. I travel. I told y'all, man, I travel. I'm all over. And like I said, I'm gonna be honest with Morris. If Morris don't want to be members and students, I ain't just meeting with people. I am done playing around. I want to build with no Negroes, no disrespect to nobody. I don't want to build. I don't want to talk. I don't want to politic. I'm dealing with solutions. If Morris don't want to deal with solutions and they scared, they just want to talk, I ain't for you. And I'm cool with that. I'm building and we going somewhere. I do not have time to be playing with no Negroes just talking. I don't have time to be playing with no more just on the internet playing around. And you in real life, you a Negro and your life in shambles. If you ain't real, I'm going to smell you like you an alcoholic. Point blank. Can't no more come to me with no motive. Man, I ain't no puppy in this. This real life. So if we ain't trying to build, if Morris don't want to fall in line and be educated on something, I don't got time to have no pissing contest. Because I know most Moors don't know shit. I know most Moors ain't studying. I know the average Moor do not have the Moors Quran. Well, all you got to do is get my email, Noble. It's a way to do things. I got students on here, and it's no disrespect. And this is what I'll be saying. Like, if you got to, I want things, and I'm so passionate in things that where it's just like me breathing. It's just like me eating the meal. That's how serious I want something. If I'm looking for something, it ain't, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. That's why I say, if I want to be connected to something, I'm going to get it. We got students. I send my email out. I respond on YouTube. I tell everybody my email. I tell everybody, hey, you want to send a donation? It's Cash App $KGBay. I tell everybody my email is Goodman, KHARY @gmail.com. I got my email on a lot of things. I tell Moses, if you want to become a student, here go the syllabus and the enrollment package. This is a simple process. But see, what I tell more is that there's no disrespect. We got to learn how to do things the right way. It's a process. It's things, we got to do things systematically. And that's why I say we can't jump all over. One Negro going to hit me up talking about, hey, he want to become a sheik like me. I said, man, you got to be a fool. You want to become the best person. How you going to be a sheik like me? That's stupid. And I'd be like this. I'll be knowing Negroes' motives. And that's why we can't come together. Because Negroes be having pissing contests. That's why I deal with my empresses. I say the men gonna come. The men gonna come. This is what this is about, man. We gotta come together. We gotta come together and the strength in numbers. And if we come together and become members and students, like I said, just imagine once I get 100 members under our auspices, and then everybody divine ministers trying to bring other people in. Man, simple numbers. 100 more is giving $100 a month. You do the math. That's 120 tax dollars a year, y'all. Do y'all know the work we'll be able to do in the community? We already got land. We'll be developing. We have a temple. We'll be going in city to city. I have subordinate temples in your area if it's 10 or 20 more, where y'all can log on live. And then we come to the big temple in Arizona. Like I said, we got 40 students right now. And when you get the syllabus and enrollment package and you become a student, you know what you're obligated to. I'm telling you, that's 48,000 a year. We can do some, man, we can do some real things. You know, and I tell Morris one thing. If you come into this, trying to run from the law, if you come to this thing, you finna get some magic or something, I'm not the one for you. I make that clear off top. I make that clear off top. Negroes be come talk about they want to learn to write some writs. I'm not for you. I'm not the one for you. I'm not here the one. If you're running from the law, talk about I'm not the one for you. I'm telling Morris, I'm giving Morris warning and a message. If you come to me with that garbage, trying to run from stuff, trying to be slick, that ain't what this is about. This is about educating, about business, about coming together, and about understanding how we move, understanding about the tax code, understanding about building, understanding how we can have some things, understanding about how we can build our own infrastructure, understanding how we must have our own religious and our own educational house. That's what I created. With our own curriculum. That's what this is about. And then we build, and then we go on, but we got to get there. We got to get there. Like I said, all money for me ain't good money. That's why I don't do business with just anybody. Not going to happen. I don't care what a person got going on. Don't make me no good. I don't care. Well, we doing this. Keep doing it. If it's so good, why you need me? More is always coming, oh, we got this going on, but more we need you. I said, you don't need me. If it's so great, why you need me? If what you're doing is so amazing, why you seeking me out? You don't need me. If everything you're doing is so great and we got this going on in this business, you don't need me. Because Morris be scamming people, squatting in houses and doing all dumb stuff, not knowing real business, not knowing how to operate, not knowing how to own things, not knowing how to do business with each other, not knowing how to barter, not understanding to re-educate yourself. And then you wear your own cultural clothes. You stop going to the mall buying Nike and Adidas shirts. You get this stuff from your brother, your own things that mean something to you. And then you start seeing your money saved. Then like my brothers and sisters that's in Arizona, we have our gardens and things. And then don't y'all know when you growing your own food, that's how we save money as well. We're trying to offset what we give out. Just like my Amish homeboys, Khalid. They got their own community. They got 200 acres out in Arizona. And they Asiatic. They not know Europeans like you think. That's all TV. My homeboy Khalid studied Noble Drew Ali. That's just their lifestyle. That's their lifestyle. That's it. They got land. They live out there. They come to the city when they want to. But I said, Negroes don't have nothing. Morris keep thinking some 1010 number, some damn trust fund. I tell y'all that ain't nothing but an affidavit. You let people just play with y'all all day. I see more still letting people print them stupid ass cars. And I'm like, you just getting put back in slavery. Them cars don't mean nothing. You want a car so bad. I don't understand that. From somebody sitting at home. It's things I don't get. It's things that you've been fraudulent concealed by your own brother that's making you some ID card. And it don't even mean nothing. It don't work nowhere. Where are you going to use it at? At the hood store? You can't use that garbage nowhere. That stuff don't mean nothing, man. But it's wasted your money and your time. And then these guys are not sheiks from the temple. And if they were sheiks from the temple, they wouldn't be doing that because nobody can nationalize you or denationalize you. Those ID cards, just membership of the temple. And it didn't go to the furthest level because we supposed to take it to the world courts. But anymore, what they had is the Moore's vital statistics, which is on the back of our cards and things. And I demonstrate that so many times. But like I said, Morris, with that being said, I'm done. I told y'all, I don't want to talk about no religious, none of that garbage. Man, we understand this religion. It's all about us. If you don't understand that, you stupid. All holy books, it goes back to the Holy Land, Amexima, Africa, whatever you want to call it. But with this law and our nationality, you calling yourself some Israelite, you calling yourself a Hebrew still, we get all that. But in the law of freedom, you are Moorish American. The Declaration of Human Rights, Article 15. I just read this stuff to y'all. We got to stop playing. No freedom connected to blackness. So all them brothers that was on that TV show with Killer Mike and T.I. and all them brothers talking that colorable black stuff, what solution did they have? No solutions. I got the solution. Y'all know we must proclaim, declare, and have due process and defend the Constitution boldly. Just like you sign a petition to do anything else. I just told y'all the laws of self-proclamation. Didn't I just give it to you? I gave it to you. Research it. I'm right here. All we need is students and members. And I'm telling you, we can do this the right way, legally and lawfully. And they will love to help us. The government will love this because I'm down with reparations too. But until you restore yourself, what? Back to your original state? Psh, a joke. Islam.